Alright, time to take a look at the most unique vehicle of the Vidar platoon, although to be honest all of these vehicles are unique, but this thing did catch my eye for sure. One, this is a very small little vehicle. Two, it has rockets. Well, I think they are rockets. The ammo is classified as heat and high explosive. It also has a secondary gun, secondary main gun, as I like to call it, which also seems to be firing rockets or anti-tank grenades. 81mm is the caliber, 73 counter per hour is the speed, reverse is 9 counter per hour. It weighs 6 tons, 2 crew members, 330mm of penetration, a 0-second rotation speed, which is very interesting, and obviously has no armor. This is practically a armored car with some rockets attached to it, and I love it. One thing that I don't like about that vehicle is the fact that it uses wheels. The wheel controls of this vehicle are a bit odd. That's one, I guess the one downside of it. The controls feel a bit wonky, but it's okay. If you get used to it, if you've been driving other wheeled vehicles, it is manageable. It's just one thing to keep in mind, but I love this thing so far. Also, one thing that I love about this vehicle is the fact that it has no aiming assistance. The game lets you aim, basically. You have to know to aim if you want to use this. And if you don't like the aim assistance in general, well, if you want some of that realistic feel to it in this game, well, this vehicle is definitely for you, since you have to know how to adjust the aim when you're aiming at the target. You can't just aim straight and expect the rocket to go and hit the tank. You have to find distance, find the range, and spam that button to launch those rockets. 0.3 second is the reload, by the way. You can pretty much eject all of the missiles of the rockets at the same time, and the secondary rockets also do some very interesting damage. And also, interestingly enough, this little vehicle actually is managing to drop my FPS when I'm playing the game. I don't know why. Maybe it's a bug. I think it's a bug. Oh, that is looking at me. First couple battles with this were a little bit weird. I did have to basically get used to the aiming with this vehicle, since it definitely is a bit different, and this does have a learning curve to it. But once you get used to it, aiming is just honestly the most fun thing about this little vehicle. And one more rocket just to hit the reload. One thing that I also have to mention, the smoke. When you launch the rocket, the smoke kind of blocks the view when you're aiming, and if you miss, you can't really see the impact zone clearly for correcting the aim. So that's why I usually fire a bunch of rockets at the enemy at different adjustments, just because I don't see where the rocket is flying. But honestly, I have to admit, is this thing fun? Is this thing fun to use? Absolutely. I have zero complaints about the fun factor in this vehicle. They nailed it with this little vehicle. A little bit above, and there we go. Beautiful hit in the ammo. T-34, slightly raised the aim above. The T-34 missed. Just aim a little bit above, and there we go. Beautiful. Also, direct hit in the ammo. The good thing is the reload is actually automatic, so I don't have to rush to a base to reload. Also a very nice thing about this vehicle. It automatically reloads both guns or rocket launchers. And my bombing run was cut short very quickly. This little vehicle is also fantastic for hold down positions. Okay, so for the weird cut, suddenly my power went out and I was trying to figure out what happened. Anyway, now that was a very precise artillery strike on my position. You have to remember, this thing has 2 crew members, by the way. The driver and pretty much the commander, gunner, loader. So, very, very, very easy to get destroyed by artillery. The best thing to do when you see the artillery icon is just run. Just drive away and wait for the artillery to pass, and then you can return or find a new position where you can go to. So for destroyed vehicles, and honestly I kind of forgot what I was talking about, but in any case, this is probably one of the rattiest vehicles in the game. I don't know if there is anything else that's a larger rat, or should I say a smaller rat than this little vehicle. Let's see. Okay, we are holding A, but the enemy is holding B and the enemy is holding C. Oh, that was close. The tank in the middle. Yeah, let's just move away. Let's just drive away. Also, I also like how the description mentioned a 0° turret rotation speed. Well, that's definitely faster than 0. If this is being counted as a turret. Unfortunately, I'm unable to hit the T-32E1. The magic hitbox of the rock is in the way, and I am reloading. Oh, a doom turtle. Nope. Nope. I'll just sit here and reload. Okay, well, I already accepted the fate that this is going to be a lost match, so let me see if I can do a couple more things before the match is over. T-32E1 is still in the middle, and someone destroyed the T-31 before I could. T-95? It will hit the ammo. There we go. 81mm, not a large rocket, but you know, it still gets the job done. AMX 30. Well, how is that AMX alive? I have no idea. Well, let me just, yeah, that was artillery called on my position. That means time for me to move out. And the match is, yep, over. That was a solid match. Not going to complain about that. That was a good match, even though it was a fail. Okay, let's go to the next one, and well, we have a case of deja vu. I got the same map, same side. Well, let's see if this match ends up being better. I feel like the game definitely needs a bit more variations of the map layout. You know, sometimes make the zones be in different positions, or maybe even make the maps a little bit larger. I think no one will complain about a larger map. Now, here I was testing out to see the range, basically the adjustment that I have to make. The secondary rockets seem to be a bit faster than the primary rockets, which is very funny. And you cannot pick the ammo type for the secondaries, by the way. Only the primary can pick the ammo type. But that T-10A is still somehow alive, even though it ate like 10 missiles. Yep, that T-10A survived a lot, and now I am reloading. I pretty much unloaded everything. I mean, it's very fun to just spam the missiles. I have to admit, it is very fun to just spam the missiles. It is the fun factor of this vehicle, the rocket spam. And as you can see, this is a very small vehicle as well. A very, very small vehicle. 2 crew members. This is probably the one of the least number of crew members that I've seen on a vehicle. Hello T10 and goodbye T10. One nice shot and yeah, there we go. Also has the blue reload. How is that? Well, that did hit well, but unfortunately did no damage. And we have a T20 something. Well, now we don't have. That was a T34 actually. Ammo detonation. Worst fighter that I can get. Of course, I get the worst possible fighter, the Messerschmitt. Not bad, but it's kind of weird to have this alongside Cold War jets that are definitely much faster. M48 and ammunition destroyed. Okay. Yeah, definitely giving me realistic battle vibes. The only thing that's missing is to remove the markers above the enemy tank name. But yeah, no aim assistance is definitely fun. And if you like to have no aim assistance, well, this is definitely a vehicle that you can use. A revenge bomber moment. One bomb there. And I think I'll just release all the other bombs right over here in that little cluster of enemy vehicles. Well, unfortunately, I managed. Okay, 2 tanks. Not bad, I'll take it. Destroying 2 tanks is definitely better than destroying no tank, so no complaints from me. You can also do something funny with this vehicle that has no aim assistance. You can take a piece of paper and basically draw the marker depending on the distance where you have to aim, and that actually could work really well. Just take that paper, put it on the screen, and then just aim in the desired area. That would be pretty funny to test out. Well, maybe it's time for me to move a bit forward. Yeah, it's time for me to move a bit forward. It's actually fairly fast when you go forward. The speed disappears though when you try to go backwards. Okay, T-54 destroyed. And there is more, but I am in a fighter. I love how I got spawned at the end of the map, far away from anything. Okay, there we go. Well, shall we go forward? Yeah, I think it's time for me to move forward.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
The rockets have been reloaded. Perfect. I have to be careful though. I have no armor, so anything, pretty much anything impacting this vehicle is certain death. Ensures certain death. Okay, I did not manage to splash damage. I mean, it's only a 81mm rocket, so not entirely surprised that it's not going to do any damage, but there is more vehicles. We control the zones, and there is one more tank behind that rock. A leopard, and boom, there goes the leopard. That was a solid hit. What is this turret doing? Yep, this turret is having a very bad day. Let's just move forward. Well, that was a fun little battle for sure. Better than the last one. And well, with that being said, that would be it for this little vehicle. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time.